Hello and welcome to the Automotive Show. It was not long back since we reviewed the 2016 Harley-Davidson Street 750 and now we are back with the 2017 version of it. So on the outside it might look like exactly the same bike, but let me tell you that it has gone through a number of useful changes which I'm going to talk about in the show today. The 2017 Street 750 though looks like the previous model, but as soon as we started rolling on it, we pinned down quite a few obvious upgrades brought to the new one. So what do all these new upgrades result into? Is it just the same old bike with added ABS or any different? So the company has worked on quite a few things. It has got an ABS now, and on the outside it has got a new paint scheme. But apart from these obvious changes, let's quickly ride this machine to find out what else is new in this bike. As you can see, it still has the same pretty basic instrumental cluster that displays all the general information that you might need on the go. And talking about the new paint scheme, you can see a grey-black paint scheme which looks really nice on this thing and which is visible on the tank and on the tail section as well. Everything else, like on the design, it is exactly the same as seen on the previous model of the Street 750. The 749cc Revolution X V-twin produces the same 59 Nm of peak torque. The output might be the same, but the delivery is now more creamy and refined. It has always been the heart of this bike that makes it such a charm to ride, and now it's even better. The bike accelerates nicely from the word go if you think cruisers are lazy or less intuitive to ride. The Street 750 is fast for its engine size, and even being after a 233 kg bike, it goes in a drop of a hat. The vibrations are now less significant or perhaps non-existent in the average riding conditions, and that's also one of the reasons why Street 750 is one of the nicest Harleys when it comes to sheer riding pleasure. The whole concept of the Street 750 revolves around how easy it is on the daily city roads, unlike traditional cruisers. In simple words, it does the job pretty well. So Harley has surely worked their way through this new motorcycle. It gets an ABS, the engine is now sweeter and more refined, and this gearbox now feels much nicer to use. And all this along with this new paint scheme has made this motorcycle a much nicer proposition. The stock Street 750 rides on the MRF tires. Though these tires have decent grip, but it has been adapted primarily to make the product cost effective. It does provide enough support when braking hard, but a set of better tires takes the riding to a whole different level. And at a price point of almost 4.91 lakh rupees, I see this motorcycle as one of the best upgrades for people looking forward for a new big muscle bike, and especially for the lady riders who love motorcycles. The new Street 750 comes out to be an undefeatable package that is offered at a very reasonable price. It doesn't just provide a top-class ride, but its ABS safety net makes sure that even inexperienced riders can feel confident on this machine. It is more than a perfect partner for newcomers and at the same time much fun for the experienced ones. So far the only competition I see to this bike is its bigger brother, the Harley-Davidson Street Rod 750, which has recently been launched in the Indian market. So that bike has a slightly more butch appeal to it and is a more kitted version of the same. And we'll bring you a test ride review of that bike as soon as we can. So till then, it's goodbye for now, and as always ride safe.